Hello, dear students. Welcome to my channel Cloud Campus. You're listening to Kamalpreet Kaur, and we are into the lecture 3 of the subject Human Resource Management. In the lecture 2, we have seen the objectives of human resource management, and the main objective of human resource management is to place the right person on the right job at the right time. We have also seen the various functions of human resource management related to human resource planning and human resource development. In the lecture 3 today, we are going to discuss difference between personal management and human resource management. See, often you encounter with these two words and mostly you see that they are used interchangeably. But students, there is a thin line of difference which you need to understand. Us has seen this famous Indian ad of Cadbury Dairy Milk, wherein people sing the song Pappu pass ho gaya, Pappu pass ho gaya. But what's the story beyond this after Pappu has been passed? Pappu place ho gaya. He got job offers from two companies, Company A and Company B. Pappu has been placed, but he's confused whether he should join Company A or Company B. So he called his friends Sheena and Meena, who are already working in such companies. So Meena told Pappu about Company A that she's getting a minimum salary which everyone should get in that industry. Along with that, she's get certain reward like Diwali bonuses. There are certain rules and regulations which she needs to strictly adhere to, but there are certain training programs arranged which help her to do the current job in a better fashion. Telling about her boss, she told that boss is bit strict and keeps a constant eye. Because of the autocratic behavior of the boss and strict rules and regulations, Meena sometimes feels that she's like a labor working in the organization who can anytime be replaced. So Pappu asked Meena, will you like to continue? Meena said that whenever I'll get a better job opportunity, I will switch. So this was the image of Company A in the eyes of Pappu. Pappu was a bit tensed after listening to all these things. Now Pappu thought that let's ask Sheena about Company B. Sheena told very happily about her company. She told that she's getting a very nice salary package. Along with the salary, she's getting rewards and incentives. Whenever she gets more projects for the company, she gets additional incentives. Boss is more like a mentor and a guide who always tell what is wrong, what is right, how it can be corrected, what are the strengths of Sheena, what are her weaknesses, how the weaknesses can be converted into strengths. Everyone in the company works like a team. There's a saying that united we stand, divided we fall. So company works on this vision of united we stands. Every time a new training program is arranged, which helps Sheena to do her current job in an effective way. And moreover, these training programs also help Sheena to develop her personality and develop her skills, which can help her to grow in the career. So, Sheena told that company believes on the philosophy of together we can. Pappu was very happy to listen from Sheena about Company B, and Pappu finally decided that he'll join Company B rather than Company A. So the vision of not only Pappu but every person is to join Company B. Why? Because of the human resource management practices which are carried out in such companies. Thus, Company A followed the concept of personal management, wherein employee used to get wages, salaries, benefits, and training programs as per the grade of job they were doing. But the only issue was they were not given enough autonomy to do their work. Within the period of time, this was realized by the practitioners, and they felt that employees should be given enough freedom and they should be given autonomy to work in teams rather than individually. And thus, the concept of human resource management, which is being followed in Company B, came into light. So, we have seen the difference between personal and human resource management through the placement story of Pappu. Now, let's see it in theoretical terms. First is employment contract. Employment contract is an agreement between the employer and the employee, and it is based on employment relationship. It includes details like pay, holidays, and working hours. So, when I say personal management or PM, it's a careful dimension of written contract mentioning all these things: pay, holiday, and working hours. And student, when we talk about HRM, it aims beyond this. It aims about, for example, it aims about developing the careers of the employee, helping the employees to grow in up in the career path. Next is rules. In PM, importance is given to devising of clear rules. But in HRM, rules, regulations, and policies are created by keeping in mind the objective of the organization and the objective of employees. Objective of organization is to give best services to the customer and earn higher profit. Objective of people working in the organization is to get good salaries and to get higher growth in their career. So both the objectives are kept in sync. Next is guide to management action. So personal management lay down procedures which act as a guide to management action, whereas in HRM, it's the business needs, it's the goals and objectives which are kept in mind, and accordingly management takes actions. Behavior referent. So norms, customs, and practices guides the behavior of the employees working in the organization. In case of HRM, it's the values and mission statement of the organization which guide the behavior of employees working over there. In case of personal management, the superior's task was to monitor the performance of the employees. But in case of human resource management, we are seeing that the role of a superior or leader is changed. They are more of a guide or a mentor to the subordinates rather than just a person who keeps a check on the performance. Then key relations. In case of personal management, it was more of labor management. But in case of human resource management, it is more of satisfying customers. See, students, employees are also like customers. They are the internal customers of the organization who need to be kept happier and contented. Then only they will work for the betterment of the organization. Initiatives. It's piecemeal, means individual. But in case of human resource management, it's integrated. People work in teams rather than individually. Speed of decision. See, in personal management, we have seen that the number of grades are higher. Hierarchy is more, and hence the decision is taken slowly. But in case of human resource management, the hierarchy is less, grades are less, and therefore decision is taken in a faster manner. Management role. In case of personal management, it's transactional. Transactional means leaders are just concentrating on the current situations. But when I say transformational leadership, means they take actions in the present by considering the future needs. Communication, it's indirect. Okay, it's indirect because they are because the number of hierarchy, as we have discussed, are more. Here it's direct communication. Hierarchy is less. I can directly go to my superior or even to his boss whenever required. There is much more flexibility in communication. Pay, job evaluation or fixed grade. Pay is based on grades of the employee they are working. Whereas in case of human resource management, pay is based on performance of the people. If there are two subordinates with the same grade at the same level, but one is working in a more effective way, then he'll be paid higher. So that's why we say in human resource management, performance is given more importance. Job categories and grades. Here the categories or grades are many in case of PM. In case of HRM, the categories are less, few. Job design. Earlier it was division of labor. Means the work of the organization was divided into small tasks or jobs, and people were given a standard format or set of rules according to which they have to work. Means you cannot apply your own innovation. But slowly this was realized that more freedom should be given to the employees, and therefore people started working in teams. Students, you might have also realized that sometimes when you work individually, you're able to perform good, but when you work with your friends, your performance increases to much higher level. Of course, when you work on a project individually, you're just applying your own thoughts or opinions or skills, and you do that project. But when you do it collectively with your friends or colleagues, then the same project may lead to wonderful results, because here the brain is being applied not by a single person but by multiple people. So same applies to the organizations also. Next, training and development. And that time there was controlled access to courses. Okay, training were given to to help the employees to do their current jobs effectively. But now the concept of learning organizations have come into picture. Continuous training and development programs are arranged for employees, which help them not only to do their current jobs effectively, but also develop their personalities so that they can become future leaders. Respect for employees. Labor were treated as tools, which is expendable and replaceable. But now people are treated as assets. And whatever amount an organization spend on its employee is treated as an investment rather than an expenditure. Because of course, you imagine if you're investing on subordinates who are working under you, of course they will work in a more better way, which is helpful to you only. Shared interest. So the main focus was interest of the organization. My organization should grow. My organization should earn higher profit. But now it has changed. R. It's from my, it has, the philosophy has come to R. Means focus on mutuality of interest. Not only the organization should grow, but also the employee should grow. Employees should grow in their careers. They should grow and develop career wise. salary wise or wage wise. Locus of control. Locus of control means location of control. Now, what is this? External locus of control. Like we have seen that there were strict rules and regulations which the employee were have to adhere to. Okay, so there was external locus of control. Superior was autocratic, transactional, and therefore employee they just do used to do work according to the instructions and guidance of the superior. But gradually, when it changed, when employees were given freedom, so it shifted to internal locus of control. It means that if suppose you only, if your superior just tell you this is the work and he tells you okay you do it in your way, you yourself will feel that you have to do in the best possible way because you will feel that I'm answerable for what I'm doing. You will think like that. Okay, so the control locus of control is arising from inside, from within your feeling that you have to do give your best. So that is what is human resource management. Earlier, subordinate used to work because he or she was afraid that the superior will shout, superior will deduct the salary. But now, subordinates are working because they feel that they are answerable for their own task. Next is organizing principles. So it was more of centralized, more of hierarchy, but now it's decentralized. Okay, the levels have been reduced. People are given powers and autonomy, and accordingly they can take decisions quickly and work accordingly. The students, we have seen a lot of points of difference between personal management and human resource management. And it cannot be said that personal management was completely not good. But there was certain scope of improvement which was gradually done from time to time. And it gave birth to human resource management. And eventually now what is happening? There is a shift to human capital management. After going through the entire slides, it's time for you to identify any two companies in which your friends are working. Try to discuss with them certain aspects we have learned in the class and try to evaluate the practices of both the companies. Then you try to understand whether personal management philosophy or human resource management philosophy is being followed in those companies. And students, if you come to certain results or crux of into that, please discuss with me. Please discuss your valuable learnings. Books you can refer: Human Resource Management by Gary Dessler, Human Resource Management by Keshwatappa, and Human Resource Management by L.M. Prasad. Students, for any queries, you can write to me at cloudcampus@gmail.com. I hope you enjoyed the whole video and hopefully you understood the concept, you understood the difference between personal management and human resource management. If you want me to further post such videos which will help to clear your concepts, so I expect that you will like and surely subscribe, and we'll meet soon in the next video. Okay then, take care. Have a nice time. Thank you.